up, girls and boys? What's up, internet? I am Bianca, and welcome to our third Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life video. For today, we're gonna be talking about something fun and exciting.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Though some may consider this such a pain to do and complete, especially if you are going at it blind. Crop fusion. For those unaware, although I have mentioned this in passing several times in my previous videos, Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life offers a game mechanic that allows you to create a new seed from two different seeds or their equivalent crop or fruit. It is something that is not readily unlocked at the get-go though, and you need to have progressed into the game's chapter 2 in order to meet the one responsible for making this happen, Vinny. Vinny is a magical talking plant whose seed Takakura just happens to find in his person during one of his many errands for you. And when he planted the said seed, it blossomed and grew into our talking flora. But having Vinny around is just the first step into getting the ability to fuse two seeds together, or their, again, equivalent crops or fruits. You would also need to have gotten his friendship up to a decent amount, somewhere near the 90% mark, in order for him to give you this option. Getting him to a high friendship rating, however, is a very easy task and can be done in a single visit to his abode, which also happens to be Takakura's house. All you have to do, really, is to simply keep talking to him, opting to choose the keep talking option, and he will quickly, very quickly at that, warm up to you and allow you his services. Now, fusing crops are divided between crops and fruit trees, and they are further divided into basic fusion and complex fusion. Not all crops or fruits yield a hybrid or a fusion, however, when you feed them to Vinny. And even if you got the combination right, Vinny may sometimes fail in fusing them together. Now, this is where luck plays along, as well as a little bit of determination. Luck, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, plays an important role in making hybrids as they do with fishing. With higher luck comes a higher chance for Vinny to spit out the hybrid you are looking for. However, he might not always do so, which is why if you're gonna attempt to do this and make and unlock all the crops and the fruits, I would advise to save before you try it and after obtaining a hybrid, so that you will not end up wasting the seeds or crops and fruits or flowers that you are using. Also, if you have the money, it will be such a time saver if you just buy all the basic seeds from Vesta's farm as well, instead of waiting for them to grow and then using the seed maker on them, at least when it comes to the basic hybrids. Now, if you're gonna follow this video and its corresponding written companion guide, then you will need only a total of 8 of each crop seed and 5 of each fruit seeds for the basic hybrids. For the complex or the rare ones, it actually depends on which combination is available for you or which combination you would really like to use, because there is a lot of combinations that can go into making these rare hybrids. Now, I will go into a much more detailed explanation of it in the written guide. For now though, let's begin with the basic crop fusion that uses tomatoes as its base. To get all the possible crop fusion with it, use watermelon for Gritoma, strawberry for Berrytoma, melon for Melotoma, turnip for Turnmato, potato for Pomato, carrot for Tocaro, and sweet potato for Sweetoma. For its trick blue version, which you will need to use a tomato with a trick blue flower you can get during autumn, you will get the Bluemato. Now, all the tomato-based fusion crops can be planted and harvested from spring to autumn, with bluetomatoes and melotomas taking the most amount of time to mature, 9 days in total. When it comes to which one sells the most, that would be the melotomas, which sells at B quality, the lowest quality you can actually ship items with, for 570 gold. Now let's talk about watermelon fusions. Mixing a watermelon with a strawberry will get you straw mellow. With a melon, you'll get a mellow mellow. With a turnip, a waternip. With a potato, a watato. With a carrot, a caramel. With a sweet potato, a mellow sweet. And for the trick blue, it's a water blue. All of them are spring to summer crops that will mature in 8 days, with a B quality mellow sweet being the most profitable of the bunch for a whopping 645 gold a piece. Next, strawberry fusions. Starting off with a melon, you will get a berry mellow. With turnips, you will get a turnberry. With a potato, a poberito. Carrots will net you a carberry, sweet potatoes with straw sweet, and lastly, trick blue flowers with strawberries will yield you a straw bluey. Unlike previous tomato and watermelon-based fusions, strawberry ones have a more versatile season for planting. For instance, berry mellows, turnberries, and poberito can be planted during winter to spring, while carberries, straw sweets, and straw blueys are planted from autumn to spring. 3 of these hybrids take a month to harvest: berry mellow, poberito, and carberry. The highest selling crop though is the carberry, which sells for a decent 475 gold. For melon hybrids, mixing them with a turnip will give you a turn mellow. Mixing them with a potato will give you a pota mellow. With a carrot, you will get a ca mellow, and a sweet potato will give you a sweet mel. Their trick blue version is the mellow blue. Thankfully, none of the melon hybrids, with the exception of the strawberry one we mentioned before, take a month to grow. The longest you would need to wait is 9 days for the turn mellows. The shortest, potamello, which only takes 7 days to grow. Potamello is also the most lucrative of the bunch, as it sells for 590 gold a piece, even with a B quality attached to it. You would need to plant these aforementioned hybrids during summer to autumn though. Next up, turnip-based hybrids, or what remains of them. What happens if you mix them with a potato? Well, you'll get a paternip. Mixing them with a carrot will get you a carrot turn. With a sweet potato, you will get a sweet turn, and with a trick blue flower, you will get a turn blue. With the exception of turn blue and sweet turn, those mentioned here can be planted from winter to spring. The sweet turn has a longer season for it, allowing you to plant and harvest them until summer, while the turn blue can be planted and harvested from summer to winter. The quickest crop to harvest of the bunch is the sweet turn, which only takes 5 days to grow but only sells for 295 gold each. Now on to the remaining potato hybrids. Fusing a potato with a carrot will give you a pocaro seed, while fusing them with the sweet potato and the trick blue flower will give you the potato and blue tato hybrids respectively. The pocaro plant takes a month to grow though, and only sells for 385 gold. You're much better off growing and selling something else unless you're aiming for 100 completion on the game, or unless you need this specific items for some of the town's requests. That being said, pocaro and potatoes can be planted and harvested from winter to summer, with the blue tato having a shorter season and only reaching up until spring. For the carrot hybrids we haven't tackled yet, we have the Swarrot and the Caro Blue, which can be obtained by mixing the carrot seeds with the sweet potato and trick blue flowers respectively. Swarot can be planted during summer to autumn, takes 6 days to grow, and sells for 340 gold, while Caro Blue can be planted during autumn to winter, takes 8 days, and sells for 355 gold. And lastly, the remaining sweet potato hybrid you can get by feeding Vinny a sweet potato seed with a trick blue flower, which will net you a sweet blue you can plant during the autumn season and will be available for harvest in 8 days and can be sold for 420 gold. You can view a more detailed explanation and presentation and recipe for the basic hybrids again on our companion PDF guide. Now let's head on over to the fruits and how to get strange fruits with the fusion, beginning with those you can fuse with peaches. Using a banana with it will result with a banana. Fuse with an orange will give you a porange, with an apple a papple, a grape with a greach, and with a trick blue flower you will get a pea blue. Since they are fruit trees, you can plant them at any season, but they only bear fruit during a specific one. For instance, bananas only bear fruit during winter, while pea blue bear theirs during summer and sell for 285 gold at B quality. For banana-based hybrids, mixing them with an orange will give you a banorange. Mixing them with an apple will give you a banapple. Mixing them with a grape will give you a granana, and with a trick blue flower, you will get a blue nana. Like the banana, banoranges bear fruit during winters, banapples during autumn, and both granana and blue nana bear fruit during summer. Of these, the blue nana sells the most for 255 gold per fruit. Moving on to apple-based fusions, mixing apples with oranges will give you an oraple that bear fruit during spring but sells for a measly 185 gold. Mixing them with grapes will give you a grapple during summer that sells for 560 gold, and mixing them with a trick blue flower will give you an ablu during autumn that sells for 250 gold. Lastly, grape fused with the trick blue flowers will give you a grab blue that bears fruit during the autumn season and sells for 265 gold at B quality. Now let's talk about the aptly named complex hybrids, which are also referred to as rare crops for you trophy/achievement hunters out there. There are a total of 38 complex hybrids. 28 are strange crops, while the remaining are strange fruits. When you manage to fuse these successfully, the game will ask you to name the crops yourselves. You can name them however you like, going for strange and utterly bizarre naming conventions, or opting to name them based off what their icons look like, most of which don't really differ all that much from real-world crops. I personally just went with what they look like since I know I will totally forget what crops they are if I ended up giving them strange names. Anyways, the harvested rare crops and fruits sells for quite a lot in A Wonderful Life, ranging from its lowest priced 485 gold to its highest 1,285 gold at B quality. So they are really nice to invest in, but can take quite a while to get the seeds for. To give you an estimate, you will need to get the basic seeds first and then mix those with another basic seed to get a rare one. If we were to break that down, you will need 5,620 gold to buy all the basic seeds from Vesta's farm for this endeavor. Now you may be wondering, why 5,620 gold? Well, you will need 17 pieces of tomato seeds, which cost 510 gold. 18 pieces of watermelon seeds that cost 1,080 gold. 16 pieces of strawberry seeds worth 480, 24 pieces of melon seeds, and 25 pieces of turnip seeds that cost 1,200 and 500 gold respectively, 10 pieces of potato seeds which will require you 400 gold, 23 pieces of carrot seeds bought at bulk for 690 gold, and 760 gold for the 19 pieces of sweet potato seeds. And these are only if you manage to successfully breed them without fail, which you can accomplish by save scumming. So yeah, it's a great deal of endeavor, and one I think I will not be able to give proper justice to giving a video tutorial on, with how long that would take, especially with how many combinations you can actually use to make these rare hybrids. Hence, the reason why I made the Hybrid Crops PDF guide that you can download in my Ko-fi page free of charge. I think that PDF file will also be useful to you guys, since I also turned it into a checklist to make it easier for everyone to keep track of what seeds you already have and what you guys may still be missing. Really, that PDF guide will save you from a whole lot of headache. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today on this topic of crop and fruit fusion for Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to use the comment section down below to ask. And as always, I'll try my personal best to answer all of them. I've got a couple more videos planned especially for this game, for Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, so be sure to stick around for them. Thank you all for watching, and until the next video, as always, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye for now. Keep safe, everyone. Thanks for watching again.
Someday we'll have our last conversation.